Meditation is naturally giving us radiant health. Just by practicing this simple breath mindfulness meditation, many of us have been seeing the excellent health benefits. Thousands of studies have been done by various institutes, leading from the list are Harvard by itself, UCLA, Princeton, Boston University, University of Canada, from Germany. Oxford has done several studies. It is good to understand scientifically how meditation is helping and improve our body health. It becomes very clear once we understand that, oh, there is something called meditation which can easily cure and heal so many illnesses that I may have, or my family member has, or my parents have, grandparents have, my children may be suffering, or colleagues may be suffering. Easy to be able to talk to them. Welcome to our second week of our 6-week program. Every day we'll learn something around health and meditation. Single most reason for many illnesses is what is termed stress. So when stress is removed, the illnesses are removed. They are in control. Gaining new, not gaining, I should say, when our body suffers from new illnesses, it's because lack of immunity in many cases. And if the immunity increased, of course, we'll stay very fit. A lot of times, when we don't have control of our life, which is all the time happening because of the environmental stressors, then we are getting into addictions. We perhaps are getting into depression. How do we gain that control back? Not externally, but internally. Is there anything that will give us the control back into our body, into our hand, that we don't have to go into a depressive state of mind? Now, weight loss. When we have people here who actually have reduced weight, comparing meditation, and the reason for weight loss, in many cases, weight loss is linked to stress, linked to lack of control. But however, meditation is very nicely helping in bringing some of that into control. Anti-aging. Everybody wants to look healthy, everyone wants to look beautiful, everyone wants to look young, everyone wants to go longer, live longer. Again, when we understand that this simple practice that we are practicing, that we are doing every day, has the effect of reversing aging, that we just heard from Shantipriya, and our belief that she is mother of two, college going, including college going child, the university going child now. So meditation has tremendous amount of health benefits that we will understand one by one this whole week. When these memory powers are increased, when it is actually changing, it is all to do with everything in the brain. And hence, of course, it goes into the body from the brain. Meditation is significantly working on the neurons, the neural networks, the neurochemicals, which Patri alluded the other day. It is working significantly in the brain, neural chemicals, neural networks. And since the brain is driving the body in most cases, or the neural networks are driving the body in most cases, because we do have neural networks in other parts of the body too. And when they improve, automatically we see a holistic set of benefits, holistic, not just one, not just two. So this week, we understand this, and then I think our team is launching some kind of challenges so that we recollect whatever that we're learning more, and then so every time we recollect, it sticks more, and then when it sticks more, then we get motivated more to do, because it is there and it keeps reminding us that stop thinking that way, that is a cause of a stress, that is cause of an ill health. It keeps reminding us the brain is an intelligent device that we can utilize to nicely change our habits, change our thinking. So dear friends, let's go into this simple meditation once again, and then start with some concepts today on how it's helping us gain excellent health. We have seen many conditions that people are able to heal in these 40 days, or when they came for a second 40 day and a third 40 day. The common lifestyle disorders are common things that we consider are a challenge, whether it's diabetes, whether it's BP, migraine, asthma, backaches, spondylitis, anything with the back, all kinds of challenge with the back and knee joints. Many of them have been commonly healed by participants. Many either healed, are they tolerating, or they're able to reduce they're on the path of healing. Are they able to bring it under control, whatever that we think, but it's happening. In general, it's happening for many participants with anywhere between 3 weeks to multiple weeks, depending on the intensity of it. So relax yourself, sit comfortably. We'll go into a meditation once again. We are doing breath mindfulness meditation, or anapanasati. The biggest reason for ill health is the stressors, which are nothing but those 80% of negative, anxious, worrisome, fearful thoughts. 80% of the thoughts, which are there thousands of thoughts in a day, and that 80% are either connected to a, a past grief, a past loss, a past fear, a, a worry about an anxious futuristic worries. 80% are related to those in our day to day. And that is the biggest reason to cause what we call the stress, which is because we keep repeating and then living a given event. We're sadly worried about COVID again and again and again. We're just fearful about it. If you're not fearful, it is a different thing. We're just fearful. We suddenly keep worrying about what happens to my job, what happens to my, if a job is another, what happens? Because company is not doing that great. Fear, that worry, anxiety. These are the main reason for causing the stressors, and the stressors are the main reason for causing the illnesses. So our goal in meditation is to empty the mind. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. So we observe the breath by closing our with the eyes closed, remove the specs, fingers into fingers, rest your hands comfortably in your lap, and then cross your feet at ankle. Sit down comfortably in the chair. If you prefer to sit on the floor, you can sit on the floor and just cross-legged. And then fingers into fingers, resting in the lap, and then eyes closed with specs removed. Spine need not be erect. Comfort is important. Our goal is to empty the mind. When we still the body, when the body is now ready to cooperate, then we're able to observe a breath without distractions. And then when we observe the breath, mind becomes empty. During observing the breath, we get distracted, of course, because of this monkey wandering mind. And so it keeps pulling us into thoughts, unwanted thoughts. Nobody wants to think negatively again and again. It's just that we didn't know about the impact it has. So 80% negative thoughts all become unwanted. Another 50% redundant thoughts, they become unwanted. So we want to reduce them. And so obviously the unwanted thoughts are there. It's monkey, the mind goes off. When mind wanders, bring it back to your breath again. Bring the attention back to the breath. So you are becoming conscious and then trying to bring it back to the breath. That's the training that we're doing. It's called training the mind to be observing the breath. That's it. If we do that, then we master the meditation. When we observe the breath, mind becomes empty. When the mind is empty, then we are losing the sense of space and time, everything about our life, our body, ourselves, and as a result, then we start experiencing greater emptiness everywhere. That's the energy. And then when we are in that energy, then we start feeling great. Many things happen. The magic of meditation really begins when we are with that energy. It's called quantum energy field. Go back and listen to our week one audio starting from day 1 and 2. So this is the practice we're going to do. Relax yourself. And then before we're going into that technique of meditation, it's called breath mindfulness meditation. We're doing something called heart elevation. Follow my guidance actively. In heart elevation, the crux is to feel an emotion of love or gratitude, compassion, kindness, care, joy, appreciation, any of those, by recollecting an event from your past. Or those of you doing future manifestation work, bring it up from a future, an event where you feel enormous love, enormous gratitude. You felt enormous love and gratitude in the past, with a child, with nature, with parents, anything, with your friends, when you're doing an adventure in trekking, where you're one with that nature. Any of those are good moments of becoming one with everything, and then relive it, and then fill up your heart automatically with that emotion. I'm going to do that for a few minutes, right? Follow my guidance actively for that. So relax yourself, sit comfortably, dear friends. I'm going to play nice music and guide during the process so that it helps us to go into the deeper states. With your eyes closed, dear friends, feet crossed at ankle, relax your body. Relax yourself. Dear friends, keep your hands on your chest area. With your eyes closed, rest your attention on your breath and on your sacred heart. Take a slow, long, relaxing breath. Can you feel your beautiful heart with that breath energy? Breathe more. And feel your sacred heart, which is the seat of all emotions, which is binding, which is expanding all life with its love energy, with its gratitude energy. Can you feel the love, the gratitude inside your beautiful heart? Relive a moment from your life of love, of gratitude. Can you feel more of that love energy? Of that gratitude energy? And allow to expand your heart center. We're all connected. Deep inside, we are specks of energy, connected with each other. Yet we are here for our own experience of life. Our experiences are multiplied more and more as we become one with everything and everybody more and more. That is the nature of the reality. Love, gratitude, compassion, appreciation, adventure, or all the way to become one with everybody again. Feel the love energy inside the beautiful heart and radiate that energy onto every corner of this planet Earth. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows, dear friend. Friends, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap and observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath. With your eyes closed, fingers into fingers, rest your hands comfortably in your lap and observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath in this meditation. Be with your breath. Become one with that in breath and the out breath. Our initial goal of this meditation, dear friends, is to empty our mind of all thoughts, and slowly we merge into that emptiness that we really are. Be with your breath. And as you are with the breath, notice your breath may be getting lighter. Allow yourself to be with the lighter and shallow in breath and the out breath, dear friends. It is natural to have thoughts, but when you recognize, come back to gently observing your breath. As you observe the breath, allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. And as the mind is becoming empty, can you feel that emptiness inside your body? Can you feel any sensations in your body as you are becoming one with your breath? one with your breath and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. As your mind is empty, observe any sensations in your body. Everything that happens in meditation is absolutely safe. As we withdraw our attention from all the thoughts, we're withdrawing our observation of the matter of body and of life. And we start experiencing that emptiness and energy in many, many ways. As you are becoming one with your breath, can you feel that emptiness inside your body? Can you sense energies in any part of your body? Every time you recognize you are with your body, you are with your life, I want you to gently go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly, slowly become empty of all thoughts. And as you are merging into your breath, can you become aware of the emptiness inside you, all around your body, occupying your room. The more you let go, the more you can become one with that emptiness inside you, all around you. Allow yourself to go into the infinite depths of that emptiness, spreading far and wide beyond your room into the edges of this universe. We are less matter and more emptiness and energy. Stay aware of that emptiness where there is no body, where there is no thing, where there is no place and no time. Become aware of that emptiness on your left side. Become aware of that void, that blackness, that emptiness, whatever that may be, on your right side. That's quantum energy field. All emptiness is energy. Connected as a singular field with infinite possibilities and opportunities. Everything we have ever experienced or will experience is here in the form of energy, waiting to happen into a physical reality. The longer we stay in this field as no body, as no thing, the more possibilities we receive into our life. Stay aware of that emptiness and of that energy. As no body, allow yourself to go deeper and deeper into that emptiness inside you, all around you, where everything is connected to everything else. And experience your wholeness again, receive your divine self. Friends, it's time to express gratitude. Gratitude for living a beautiful life. Can you be grateful to your parents for giving us this intelligent connection to the universe? Be grateful to your teachers and mentors for expanding our wisdom and making us to be what we are today. Be grateful to all your family, your friends, your colleagues, relatives, partners, for being those beautiful mirrors and helping us learn so many things. For everything we are, in most cases, is a reflection into the other. Be grateful to this grand nature, to the places we go, the things we use, our governments, the companies and systems that support us. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. Be grateful to this intelligent universe or the quantum field for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the high state of receivership.
All is well, I can rest, I am safe. All is
Relax your body.
all is well, I can
Feel your
rest,
body.
I am safe.
Relax yourself and let the autonomous nervous system
All is
repair the body.
I can rest, I am safe. All is well, all is well. I can
And as you relax,
rest, I am safe.
recollect your experience from the session.
All is well, I can
How did you feel?
rest, I am safe.
What did you see?
All is well, all is well, all is well,
And what did you experience?
all is well, all
And
is
whenever you're ready,
well.
you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds
I
to
can
circulate the energy back into your body, and then open your eyes. Okay, as we are relaxing in, does anybody from the past participants would like to share your healing experience before we go into the session? any one healing experience, just as a way to inspire others. Yes, Meena Joyce.
Hi, I'm Meena Joyeshwar from New Jersey. This is my third 40-day session. I had a very bad back injury 11 years ago, and because of that, I couldn't sit, and I had this chronic pain all night long, all day long, continuously, and was would not let me sleep until like 4 a.m. and things like that. And this meditation has really, really helped me. My pain is not completely gone yet, but it's definitely 80 to 90% better. And I'm not consumed by pain now. It used to be that I constantly, that pain was driving me crazy. I mean, uh, it was hindering everything that I was doing in my life. Now it's like there as a companion. I know it's there, but it's doesn't bother me. I'm able to sit now after 11 years. And I know that it came to teach me something. Once I learn it, it will go away on its own. I'm pretty confident about that. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you, Meenaji. Yes, it feels great if you're able to sit comfortably after 11 years of gap.
Thank you.
That's great. I know we know that you are onto manifesting many things. This is your first step.
Yes.
One more. Yes. Your health transformation. Looking for health, physical health, not overall thing. Just so that we are in the health week, I would like to connect it to the health transformations. Yes, Raghuji.
Sir, good morning. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. So after I did this is the fourth time I'm doing this 40-day meditations, and not only for me, I'm feeling more energetic and less sleep hours, less food, and more than that, now I got more intuitions. And this week also, I initiate two people. From the first day itself, they started that healing, and everyone they got that amazing results.
Keep your hand. Okay. Yeah.
Um, not only me, the people associating with me, they are also experiencing that power. So full day energetic and experiencing that vitality, immunity, and it's actually experiencing that moment, every moment to moment. So that the way I am being present that.
Okay. Thank you, Raghuji. Okay. Friends, the fundamental reason, we'll come back to sharing after the session. The fundamental reason, there are a few reasons of how meditation is helping improve the health. One, the immunity system is significantly getting better with meditation. Second, our cells are working a lot better. Our body has anywhere between 50 to 80 trillion cells. The number keeps varying. And our cells are working a lot better. Our cells are fundamentally what our organs are made up of. So if cells are good, then organs are good. And third, our brain is a whole set of neural chemicals. So it is our brain has these neural chemicals called feel good chemicals. the feel good chemical, feel good factor. When you take, for some people who like enjoying wine or beer or any of those, when they take, there is a feel good factor. If you are doing running, it's called jogger's high, where you run and then you literally feel good at the end of your run. We all have experienced it. That feel good factors is what keeps, even though we may have challenges in our life, and it generally keeps us happy. Even though we have challenges in the body or in the life and everywhere, but makes us feel good. So there's this bunch of feel good chemicals. So the feel good chemicals improve, our immunity increases, the cells are working much better. I'll come to you to know the reasons of why it is. And then, of course, the stressors in the body, the stress that is called all these various negative thoughts that are there, which are all called stressors, are past memories. When they are removed, then the health is functioning, all the body systems are working great. The reactions are happening very well. So, first thing, immunity. We have two immunity driving functions in the body, antibodies and then called T cells, two things. Antibodies, we all know, antibiotics, we call it. The antibodies and T cells, meditators, it is observed that there are plenty, it's increased, they're increasing in plenty supply. There is a left anterior region which is known to create enough neuropeptides that is found to be increasing supply of antibodies. The T cells which are behind, which are essentially everything produces from the stem cell, but ultimately they get a shape of what they are, that's happening from the gland that when they go through this thymus gland behind the heart. Antibodies are to identify invaders and mark the invader in a simplest language. I love this, right? The body is so intelligent. In the simplest language, antibodies identify invaders, viruses, bacteria, whatever that is, and then mark those cells. And T cells are the ones that go and then kill which have been marked as invaders. So one is scanning and then identifying which are invaders, and then marks them and say, hey, this is a bad cell, so please go and take care of it. And then the T cells will come in and then take them out. If this system works great, then we have great immunity. Cancer is an uncontrolled growth. Every cell is always replicating, an uncontrolled growth. AIDS is supposed to take out one kind of T cell. It impairs one specific T cell. There are various T cell language, CD1, CD2, like that. But one specific T cell is weakened and then removed, and then it keeps dropping the counts of the T cell. And so that virus that comes in and so then it's not able to kill that, because T cells are there to kill them, and it's not AIDS is that particular HIV virus is taking it out. But what they found is meditation and that heart elevation that we are doing, they're increasing the T cell supply greatly. Essentially, they're so important to kill the invaders. Antibodies, and then antibodies also called immunoglobulin, IgA. Just a few weeks of meditation regularly, this longer meditation that we're doing regularly, increase the immunoglobulin supply by 50%. So, when our immunity increases, naturally we have the ability to defend ourselves. Time and again, all research has been showing that meditators have better immunity. If we inject any with experimentation, whether it's any virus or bacteria, the meditators that have a much stronger defense mechanism, they didn't actually fall sick because of those injections that were taking, they've been put to as part of research. I believe this there is research that is happening right now on COVID that they have taken blood supply samples of individuals who are long-term meditators, near-term meditators, and then early, I mean, no non-meditators. And when they introduced COVID-like COVID-like chemical into the bloodstream, they found into the sample, they found that non-meditators immediately the color changed, whereas long-term meditators is the maximum highest defense. And no change. And then near-term meditators, there is some change, that, but some change. This I'm sure is going to come out strongly if it has not come out yet. I was watching some videos, part of some session of Dr. Joe Dispenza. So there's clearly he and a few scientists have partnered along with U.S. Whatever is the medical authority, with them together. So this has got to be coming out hopefully to prove that meditation is directly actually helping in defending against COVID. Our body is into this. Our body has a concept of emergency mode. Before that, let me talk about cells. Bruce Lipton, Dr. Bruce Lipton discovered that our cells have the nucleus, the cell's life is not in the nucleus center. Instead, the cell has its life through its membrane. If the membrane is taken out, the cells are dying, whereas the nucleus in the center is taken out, the cells are not dying. So I discovered that the cells take information, signal from the environment, and the environment is nothing for the cell, is nothing but that energy field, the field that is all around us, and the field has information which is influenced by thought and a feeling, because they're all electromagnetic signatures. So whenever somebody is thinking positive, miraculous, calm, peaceful, essentially they stay away from that negative thinking, that I'm going to get it, that this is going to be absolutely going to be there in my home. Oh, this pain is coming now, so it's going to just make my day miserable. So every time we think certain way, then the body is, the cells are taking that information, that signal, and then responding appropriately. So through meditation, when we become positive minded, automatically the cells are taking a different information, a constructive information. I'm healing deeply. My body is supporting me so well as I'm doing this trekking. When we think a constructive, positive thought, you are giving that instruction, and so the cell is taking it. Every cell in the microcosm, every cell has got the same, every cell has it's a living organism. It has full life. Every cell has life. We go back to our basic biology. Single cell amoeba, the single cell bacteria, everything has life, and then multiplied they still have life because they constantly communicate with each other. But the communication, difference are happening, influenced by the field of thought that is there in this environment. So when thoughts get better, our health gets better. Simple equation, very simple equation. Meditation is lowering all the unwanted thoughts. So first step. And when we lower the unwanted thought, we either neutral or we start getting into positive. When you start listening to the lectures, when you start reading books, then we go into the positive terrain. We go into miraculous terrain when I attend the manifestation workshop. And so we have to improve our health significantly. So we have this fight and flight mode or the emergency mode in our body. The stressful responses that we are, the stressors, whenever there is stress, the body goes into an emergency mode. Stress is which is anything that causes you to be more alert, causes to be more active. A dog chasing at us, or you're walking in the night, you see some image moving around, you think that it may be a snake or an animal somewhere in a forest if you're doing a trekking. And as a result, then our body goes into an heightened emergency mode. An emergency mode, it needs to protect itself, and the emergency condition goes away the moment the snake passes away. We are cooling off. If there is a snake and then it is bigger snake, and if it is cobra looking snake, and then of course our tension builds up quite a bit because we're a lot more alert. We're looking to see how to run away from there, or we stand still and then try to do something where to protect ourselves, look for a stick around, whatever that is, to protect ourselves. It's called fight or flight. And so we need to have a lot of energy when there is an emergency mode if you want to protect yourself. Either you will be able to run or fight. So this emergency mode goes away pretty quickly when the emergency condition goes away. And it is designed to be a physical protection from external factors, physical environment. If somebody is chasing you with a stick, and then so obviously we're going to do a couple of things, right? We got to protect ourselves. That instinct is there to protect ourselves. And so, excuse me. So this emergency condition activates and then improves blood supply to legs and hands. It improves eyesight, vision. It also releases some chemicals into the body. So in case it's an animal which is trying to bite, then it makes it distasteful so that animal will do less damage to a body. Very intelligent body. Emergency is good. And the condition goes away, like the snake passing goes away, or that mob where we suddenly got caught into and somehow we get escape out of it, so the condition passes away, then our body comes back to normalcy. So in order to increase this extra energy into the legs and hands, into eyes, the body at that point temporarily, in order to do this, of course, it had to do there are a lot of chemical reactions that has to happen. And it supplies something called cortisol significantly. The most it's a good chemical for supporting emergency, but they became a very bad chemical now in the modern world. We'll talk about why, but this cortisol is important to keep us highly alert, non-sleep. It does not let us sleep. Cortisol helps in driving blood circulation to those places where it's required, and everything else it needs to stop. Digestive system has to be stopped. Everything, wherever that energy is there, it requires to reduce energy to other organs, and then drives maximum energy of blood circulation to legs and hands. Everything else it shuts down. In the emergency mode, like we know emergency mode, when there's a fire alarm, we've been told in buildings, vacate immediately. Stop doing whatever you're doing and then run, vacate immediately. We stop everything and then go. Same way, this emergency condition, we stop everything. The body stops everything. And then only thing it does is to give energy to legs and hands. so that we can run away or we can fight. It is good when, as the moment the condition goes away, we withdraw from that condition, so the chemicals retreat back like cortisol, and so body slowly comes back to normalcy. It takes a few hours to remove all the chemicals from the bloodstream. Somewhere between 1100 to 1200 chemicals get dumped when we go into this heightened emergency mode. So all that is good. Physical protection, we love it because we have this inherent capability to take care of ourselves. Many a times when we say, hey, somebody threw the stone, it just breezed through my eye. How does it happen? It is so intelligent. That consciousness is always paying attention. And so there is that intelligence which is just making us reflect. The reflection is there and then makes it happen. Many times we come out of huge dangers because this consciousness is paying attention. Once I was chased by honeybees in the year 2005 or 6. Went up to the hill and then we were trekking and then one day, and at the last, just at the moment where I was about to enjoy the whole scene and vision of this whole grander scenery of when you are be on the top of the hill, then this forest bees started chasing. Hundreds and hundreds of biting. And there's a point where I was about to completely literally collapse in the middle of the hill because it's a no man's land. And something somewhere sprung up. First of all, we had the courage to just keep rolling down. I was literally rolling down, rolling and rolling and rolling. There are bushes about 6 feet high, right? And it's typically some hills have, and that's kind of bushes. So there is no pathway. We're just going, or we made our way up there. And so we're just coming down. So while they're chasing, so what do? We tried, trying to meditate, didn't work at that time. It didn't work, maybe it worked. I was not strong enough in those days. It's 3 years into meditation then. So I started running, but then I had the courage to run and then roll down. Didn't know what happened, but I was just rolling bush after bush after bush. And then again, body is taken care in some way or the other. I was wondering, how did it happen? And then somewhere I was about to collapse after halfway through the hill. Hundreds have bitten my back by then. And then I was about to collapse, and that's the time some voice came up and said, you got to just take that extra strength. There are two other people whom I brought along. One youngster, about 20 years old, another older lady who is also a volunteer at Pyramid Valley. So it was my responsibility. Somewhere that voice came up and said, Chandra, if you lie down now, because if you fall down, then already those two are already fell off somewhere while coming down. And the bushes are there 6 feet high, so nobody cares about it. You're gone at that point, right? So that energy came and started running. How does it come? There is always, this body has its intelligence, it's trying to protect. And then, of course, I made it all the way down, and then in about half a kilometer down, some hot teas there. I went there. They helped remove some of this, and they went and got those two. This emergency mode is always helping to protect us. But dear friends, that dog chasing, the honeybees chasing, or the lion or the snake coming in, it need not be them. Instead, it can be just a boss there. It can be my mother-in-law. It can be my father-in-law. It can be my daughter-in-law. The moment we see them, suddenly we raise a lot of cortisol into the body. We go into that, all the past memories around them. They come into a hall, you go into the bedroom. You go into the hall, they go into the bedroom. Just don't want to see each other. We see in the hallway the boss is there, immediately we slightly find a way to exit from the next door because just don't want to have one more unpleasant experience. We're trying to avoid people because it just keeps raising our adrenaline, that negative memory and experience of going through with them life. That's a stressor. When you bring those, every time those memories come, and I know how daughters feel when parents are literally telling them, stop doing this. It's unsafe. It's not good. Don't do this. Don't do that. Of course, they're they are trying to do the best of for you, but in the understanding, with the lack of understanding, everybody goes through their experience. So these stressors, where just people, the thoughts and memories have become stressors, and they also keep us in a sustained mode of emergency in the body. Just the way a dog is chasing, and then if I see my daughter-in-law, then I get adrenal, and then I get this cortisol pumped, and then so it, but then it's not once because my daughter-in-law is there all the time, my mother-in-law is there all the time, my boss is there every day I have to see, and so every day I bring up these memories, every day I bring up the memory, and every day I keep into a heightened state of the body where so much chemical is there, and as a result, every day and every minute and every hour, every time I come across the interaction, so then I am making my body to have this cortisol and then making my body to constantly keep in an alert state with all kinds of chemicals and then shut down my digestive system, have the digestive system in a low performing mode, my reproduction system, sexual reproduction system, low performing mode, no drive, no interest, my cognitive function, low performance mode, so keep making mistakes, errors, we can't make good decisions, poor judgments, so many poor business judgments, because when you are in this adrenal is there, when this cortisol is there, and then automatic its function is to reduce supply of bloodstream to various functions, so poor judgment, lots of thyrox is down, so the thyroid problems, everything is down, as then active legs and hands, we become restless, we want to do something or the other because we got so much energy in legs and hands, we keep wanting to do externally do something, but internally heartburn is there, indigestion is there, constipation is there, slowly it goes into the bladder stones and everything, dear friends, and the migraine headaches come because, and then decision making, everything is there, all the ill health is because of this particular thing, that we have this constant stressors in the form of people around, in the form of situations around, events around. That's the memory. And because of that, we continue to be in a low performing, we continue to interfere into the body so much, all these negative thoughts and the negative memories are the stressors that interfere in the body so much that body functioning is in a diminished, and so every disease comes, to name it, every disease coming. So meditators naturally become very healthy is because holistically we transform when we start taking away the stressors, we start accepting situations, we reduce the volume of this negative worrisome thought. Somebody vacated the body, somebody passed away, but we get to know to disengage. Your meditation disengages from our past memories, so you become more present moment. So what if somebody vacated the body, they went away, so how long we can grieve, because that grief is increasing, is a stressor, that grief is a stressor, and then it is keeping a body in a low immune state, all the functions are not working, and as a result, dear friends, we lose our health. Many people, the age is even though they're younger, the face becomes a little wrinkled, quite a bit wrinkled. It's because of stress. It's because of the wrong belief, and stress and wrong belief, the two things causing that face to be wrinkled or the body skin to be wrinkled. Very young, but it happens. Why? Because of the stress is so much built up that we constantly think either the past or the future, but not in the present moment. So single reason, and 90 plus 95%, if the diseases are because of the stress, and then meditation is absolutely clearing all of that stress slowly. And when we understand this whole concept of our cell membranes taking the signal from us, the way we think, the way we feel, if we understand the concept, then we are entering into this concept of epigenetics. Epigenetics is basically saying that we're no longer driven by, our health is no longer driven by what our parents had in their DNA, not simply because of a couple of a pair of strands of DNA that our parents had, and because of them this whole hereditary function is there. So if they had it, I have it. We understand this a lot more. We start experimenting with ourselves. We must read this book called Your Biology of Belief. We must read this book, You Are the Placebo. Anyone wanting to gain their perfect health back again, these two books are there. One, removing stressors significantly so that we can gain natural health back, things that are caused by stressor. Second, then we have some other conditions which are long rooted, deeper illnesses, could be like cancer, or could be anything that has been built up for a long time. then it takes time to go and then it take time to go and then construct a certain cells in the body for us to function, support that area, like strong back, that arthritis area, the cancer cells, and many of these functions. Then we need to work longer. We need to increase our we need to increase our feeling and thought, applying these epigenetic principles of our thoughts create reality. So we send a better, stronger feeling and signal to the cells so that they can upregulate the genes and produce a new protein, so produce a new type of cell which can go and then support your body in that part of the body. So these two books have a great resource about health. And meditation is a foundation. It cannot, there is no replacement for meditation. This heart elevation, increasing that IgA, other antibodies, significantly. And the heart elevation, so the meditation increasing the IgA significantly, heart elevation increasing the T cells significantly, immunity, both of them, fundamentally to defend ourselves. How could many meditators here who already have not been taking any medication? I've been fortunate to be like that for the last 18 years now, to avoid, not necessary. Everything is there. Medical science is important because there's so many acute conditions have to be treated. Acute conditions have to be treated. But otherwise, in general, we can gain the strength to not let foreign bodies go into a body. Instead, let it work naturally. That's why you say in our meditation, when we regularly meditate, when we empty our mind, we allow our body to function at its natural best. We help our body to increase a lot of immunity. So, dear friends, we'll understand more of this health. But if we recap, is immunity increase, it's feel good factors. I've not even come to it. I'll talk about it on Wednesday. How all these feel good factors help in increasing significant mental health, so for depression or anxieties or OCDs, and a lot of them are related to mental health. How these feel good factors naturally help us overcome some of that addictions. But physical health is absolutely gained through by removing these stressors and by regular meditation, increasing the immunity. These two are alone sufficient to gain that perfect health. And if we have to take a closing comment from, who do we have? Any medical? Is Ramnisa there? No, suppose. Trying to find. Yes. May I request Professor Jagdish to provide his comments.
Uh, Thank you, Chandra. I see what you said about all the health benefits are definitely true. I have myself shared earlier about my cure of migraine and my cartilage tear, etc. But that's just one important thing. But general health, as you described very clearly, this all depends on the various bodies within our own system, which definitely get a very strong support to meditation. In my own case, I can say in several things. Other major thing, there are very minor issues that we all have had. For example, I'm sure, absolutely sure, at my age, my immunity levels have gone up, keep going up, only thanks to meditation. Especially when he said about COVID, people scared me. So you're past 70, you don't go here, you don't go there. And he knows I came to Pyramid Valley. I hadn't yet gone to meetings. I have gone to the institute to teach. I had no problem at all. I think even the fear that you have reduces immunity. And when you don't have that fear, thanks to immunity, the immunity increases. And therefore, you have no problems at all. And I think it's particularly the concept of stress. I would also like to add the fact about stress itself. A little technical detail about stress, as psychologists tell you, it's actually that when this adrenaline etc. goes up, there's a big difference between the what you expect to happen and what actually happens. This difference gap creates measurement of stress. And so when that is completely reduced, because your expectations also, you know what to expect and what you expect what will actually happen. So from that point of view, stress also completely reduces. Of course, he will tell you, I'm sure, a lot more about these things as we go along. And to me, the best example is Joe Dispenza, how he could cure his. I mean, amazing. Imagine when a person was met in an accident and was told to that he'll be still the rest of his days on a wheelchair, and here he is telling us all how you can cure yourself just through meditation. Thank you, Arvind. I'm sure we'll get to know a lot more about this week. Thank you.
Thank you, Jagdish. That's wonderful. Dear friends, so we'll meet back tomorrow. Tomorrow, we have Patriji, Grand Meditation Master, my teacher, founder of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. He's joining us. And this whole meditation is such a simple Anapanasati meditation is popularized significantly by Patriji, who said you don't need to have any significant body practices to be able to go into meditation. Start with meditation and everything else will be added. And he had the courage to do that way, and then it is giving so much benefit. So many people now, no matter what the age is and no matter what a body condition is, no matter what our faiths are, you can easily can practice this because it has nothing to do with any. It's so simple to practice. So he's going to join us, and we'll interact. So the session will go from join us at 7 immediately after meditation, and we'll go till 8:15. So plan to join and then listen to this grand master of meditation tomorrow. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day.
I allow, I surrender. 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 I allow, I receive, I surrender, I let go. I allow, I release, I surrender, I know. I allow, I receive, I surrender, I let go. I allow, I release, I surrender, I know. I allow, I receive, I surrender.
We'll take a quick couple of questions as I need to go somewhere. But we can continue interaction. I request Sheetal and other facilitator to handle. Anusha will do this on Thursday. I saw a message. We'll do this on Thursday. Yes, anybody would like to share your meditation experience or any question? I see some question about can we visualize for somebody else? Any questions in the chat that you want me to answer, Sheetal?
We have Badri Prasad sir.
Yes.
Good morning, Chandra sir.
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah, I have a question. Uh, we come across so many meditation music on YouTube, which mentions alpha waves, 415 hertz, for 587 hertz, and all that. Can we use those meditation while? Can we use those music for while doing the meditation on a short span, like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, like that? Is it safe to do so?
Yeah, I mean, any soothing music is safe. From a safety perspective, I don't see anything at all. Every music which just if it appeals to you, just go and use it. Now, I'm not aware specifically about the frequencies they're talking, and are they of that frequency, number one, and is there adequate research to say what they claim? But it's a holistic. Everything happens when you're slowing down your brain, and automatically, holistically, whether you get health or calmness or positivity and all of that is naturally there. Okay,
No, there
so
is some videos with meditation bowls, Tibetan meditation bowls,
yes,
and things like that.
they are absolutely fine, absolutely good. Tibetan the singing bowls, and then these Tibetan bowls are one of the good meditation music. People really we can really go deep. Of course, their higher frequencies are that they produce a nice higher frequency, so connecting to a clear higher blocks. So this is absolutely fine. Keep it in mind.
Okay,
Any music is
and okay, and secondly, like during meditation, at times we feel a certain kind of a twitch around my eyes or around our shoulders or anything. So we try resisting it. Is it okay? Like we just scratch it and get over with it? At times we try to resist it as thinking that it could interfere with the meditating posture or the flow we are
good.
sitting in.
Yeah. If something is bothering you, so you want to get it cleared. Otherwise, it will bother you more, right? And so it's up to you to see if you just stay through it. So for some, it just goes away. If you're not able to stay through and then bothering you for long enough, then you're making a call to just it's okay. Body movement during meditation is no problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you so much.
Yes. Hindu Malik. Madam.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, all of you.
Good morning.
Sir, I told you I'm feeling, this feel good factor.
Yes.
And I have started observing small, small things, and my anxiety has reduced. And I have started using my own brain now. I'm getting a freedom of, on my thinking. Earlier, there was a lot of conditioning and all those things, the rigid belief of our culture and all. So now I'm getting freedom from all of this. And one more thing, the rigidness, the tightness. Even I hold the pen, I hold it so tightly. Even I'll hold a cup. It the overall tightness and rigidness on my body.
Yes. It'll go away.
Okay, yeah, I also think so.
Yes. It's slowly, one by one. If
Even I'm not able to do this meditation, but I'm feeling happy. I'm getting up early, I'm closing my eyes, I'm sitting at least. So this is good for me, at least.
Induji, just remove that thing where you said, even I'm not able to do the meditation. You are doing the meditation. Starts with
It's
closing
okay.
the eyes, sitting for some time. The moment we do that, we're already reduced a lot of sensory inputs. Then you are definitely making an attempt to observe the breath. And when you make an
Yes.
attempt to observe the breath, you're already when you make an attempt to observe the breath, you're already reducing a whole bunch of thoughts. So the goal of meditation is to reduce the thought and empty the mind. You're already there. And when you're observing the breath, like I mentioned to everybody, and there's no exception, even to the pockets of small microseconds or small part of the time where we are suddenly empty. We are empty. Like yesterday, I think last week, Pari was mentioning, between breaths there is an emptiness. Between breaths there is an emptiness. There is connection. So when we're observing the breath, we are going into the emptiness, whether you accept or not. So you are into meditation. Don't please dissociate and then say that okay, I'm not doing meditation, because then that's what we'll be projecting off.
Okay.
Because the reason I'm saying is it has that much more benefit. When we take that particular thought off, then we have that much more benefit. Okay, because everything is reflected based on how we think and feel. Okay.
Okay, sir. All the time, my thought, I mean, during meditation, what will I eat, what I'm going to do, and easily distracted by the external voice and all. So,
You're not alone.
okay.
Believe me, you're not alone. How many people can people raise hands who think what she said, Indu Malik ji said? Please raise hands that now you are thinking what I'm going to eat next and then how am I going to be. Just raise your hands, just for fun. An exercise. It's an exercise. Yes. Only only two rows of hands that I see on my screen. That's it. Wow. I'm so glad. See, Indiji, see, hands are raising
Yes,
because
sir.
we're all the same. You're no different.
Okay.
Others are no different. Believe me, it is true. It just some have thought a little deeper, some are have a little lesser thoughts. That's all it is. Thank you, folks.
Okay. And sir, one more thing. I used to do this meditation and breathing exercise, but I couldn't do. Once I joined yoga, someone, this instructor told me that you have a opposite way of breathing pattern. You know, your breathing pattern is not, I mean, which should be. So I have this notion in my mind. My breathing pattern is not, I mean, it's healthy. Is it
So I don't
so?
want to comment on those mm, uh, Hinduji, but all I can tell you is everything. Our breath is best when it is not controlled, because when it is natural, and it is going in. All kinds of breathing patterns exist, but everything gets controlled. Everything gets normal through meditation. Okay. First of all, body is intelligent, and so it is naturally taking and then doing what it feels right. Sometimes left nostril, sometimes right nostril. Sometimes, if you because body is intelligent, trying to protect itself, then sometimes because various blockades, then you automatically open your mouth and breathe. Good, not good, keep all that aside. But if you recognize and then remember that this body is intelligent, and so automatically his body is intelligent, so automatically we have it is doing what it thinks is right. Now, where is the interference in the body coming? Is through our thoughts and feeling. Our thoughts and feelings are interfering into the body's natural functioning. So meditation is helping remove those interference, so body gets back to normal what it thinks is normal. Right. Some people have very high heart rate. Some people have high parameters of what the typical medical science may see that is not acceptable limit, but they just are very, very normal. Many my meditators, when they researched during the meditation, suddenly their pulse drops and this and that, many things happen. Medical science could not explain, but then they are just fine. They're living normally, happily, and they're very healthy. So the point I'm saying is, when we remove the interference of into the body of thoughts and feelings, then everything gets optimized and then comes to the normal that is required by the body to its level. Now, in most cases, it is within the parameters that medical science is saying. Right now, it should be around 98 degrees temperature, 72 degrees heart, 72 heart rate, 15 to 18 beats of breath, stuff like that. Right.
And yesterday I liked that, you know, the exhaling from mouth, it was very good. So I I enjoyed it. This inhaling from nose and then exhaling from mouth. It was
Wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, friends. So we will meet tomorrow. Thank you all. And don't forget, tomorrow is Patricia is joining. So we will have a general meditation. It may not necessarily be health alone, but we'll just absorb everything that this master could give us. Thank you all and have a great day. We'll see you soon. See you tomorrow again.
Welcome to Delhi, Chandra.
Yes, sir. Katkin, sir.
Better be clothed because quite cold. Come properly, warm clothing.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I think we do have some warm clothes. Anybody in Delhi here now that you're still there? So we were planning to get together if to PMC Hindi Delhi office we could meet, and 26th. Koti, please reach out to Koti for further details. So we could meet there and then do some interaction and then meditations. Thank you, sir. Bye, everybody. Where is the music? Guys, I mean, Pradeep and Koti, you guys have to take care of some music, man. You're making me play everything. Where is it?
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before